I'm Abraham Lincoln, and these are powerful interviews from people from the past and present who has shaped our world today. And I have Elizabeth Eliza Hamilton. Ms. Hamilton, thank you so much for joining us today.
Love to be here.
Want to know, right out the gate, what is the secret to your success?
More than anything, a connection to Christ and a strong will. It's the only way you can make it.
That's so powerful. Faith and a strong will. Faith in God. Did you have childhood influences?
Of course, I believe that my family should be, of course, one of them. We did have slaves as well, and I feel like they made a big impact. But I think that the biggest thing that took a toll for me was the French and Indian War.
I can understand. Myself going through very, very challenging times. Very relatable. You were in a tough situation for a time, I read. Why did you stay in that situation for so long, and why did you return to it?
I believe you're talking about when my husband had an affair.
Yes.
Originally, I didn't believe that Alexander would do something like that. Of course, it's your husband. Why would you think that?
Sure.
But when I did know, it was hard. The reason I returned to it, even though I knew, was for my son. He was sick and he needed a better doctor. And the only way I could get a better doctor for him was if he stayed with his father. So.
How can you give 100% of yourself, especially in something like that, and keep going? What is that why deep inside of you?
Why? Because God said so. We cannot keep going without Christ. How will you live?
That is so true. May I ask what went through your mind when you heard about that affair originally, when that pamphlet that you had seen?
Well, before I saw the pamphlet, because as you know, there was already rumors 6 years before, and then 6 years later was the pamphlet. So originally, never. Alexander would never do that to me. Why would he? When I found out about the Reynolds pamphlet, I couldn't. I really couldn't. It was.
Is that the reason you wanted to keep Alexander's memory alive?
Of course not for that reason,
Sure.
But I kept his memory alive because even through everything, I knew that he had a good heart. He had a good mind. And he did things for this country that other people have never done. And I feel like that deserves to be remembered.
That is absolutely incredible. Would you say that was your biggest challenge that you had to overcome? Or have you had something larger even than that you have overcome? And what helps you overcome those challenges?
The affair was minuscule compared to what came afterward. I lost my son in a duel, and a few years later, my husband. And then after that, my sister. And things seemed to be crumbling beneath my feet. And I think that was the biggest thing I overcame by God's grace.
Amen. What did you do with those pamphlets? Did you still keep them?
With the letters that Alexander gave me, I did burn them. But I saved a few just so maybe the world will remember.
Thank you so much. Coming from a huge, infamous family at that time, sharing these powerful things, I want to ask you, if you could leave us with some parting words. This is your famous last words to anyone out there who might be going through some different challenges and would love to know the secret that has been able to help you. What could you leave us
God is always there. He's right in your corner every time you need him. What else do you need?
Thank you so much.
Of course.
That's all we need. Mrs. Hamilton, I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for taking the time to do this interview.
God bless you.